This video is for Taurus Moon messages. Welcome. This is your final video today. Welcome back to the channel, and I'm excited for this Taurus Moon. It talks about structures, the higher self. We're going to get into it, and let's see what the major themes are for today. Major themes of the Taurus Moon messages for my collective here. Also at home, releasing keeps coming back out. Might need to drop some past feelings. Let it go. I keep hearing from Frozen when Elsa sings it. Conflict, it says clashing differences, incompatibility. Okay, we got some conflict here. That's like the 5 of Wands for me. We have healing, 6 of Swords. We have purifying, cleansing your space, and also getting Zen. It's time to. This would be the moon to do that. Okay, healing. We have releasing, purifying, and cleansing. We have finality, farewell, leave behind, and some closures. Saying goodbye to past people. I think the Taurus Moon is telling us to release old structures. Release what the Hierophant energy has not brought into our lives. I feel like we need to welcome more commitments that are for our higher self. That's the Taurus Moon in a nutshell. And let's see what else is here. Distance, separation, space, and blockage. That's what wants to come out here. Bottom of the deck is karma, consequences, cause and effect. Okay, so we have realizations, epiphanies, and awakenings. Let's look at the advice for this. The advice going forward for the Taurus Moon. What are we learning through? The biggest lessons, please. Biggest lessons of this. Thank you a lot. We have the cat spirit, learning to graze through your independence. Maybe even some of you found out that your independence is stronger than you originally thought with the cat here. And they get into things, there's curiosity, but there's always like a kernel of a gem that's found through that. Call it a journey or even walking through life, but you learn through that independence. Maybe some of you need to hear that message, is going on alone or even being a hermit is not so sheltering. It's here to teach us lessons, some of which we should put ourselves in a pat on the back motion too. That spirit, a rebirth is assured. We have this, a rebirth is coming up for this collective. And if it's hard to see, I completely understand that. I've been in a situation where there's been a heavy moon cycle and it's hard to see through the clouds. But I feel like this rebirth card shows up with all the Scorpio energy that we've got today in both of your readings, and then even here in an oracle card. Is your rebirth exactly how you want it to look, or was there an expectation too? Taurus is also about releasing expectations and going after the commitments, period, that serve you in your highest good. And if you meet a Taurus, they behave that way also. Rebirth, we also have the turkey spirit, give with gratitude and grace. Giving with a full heart, filling back your Ace of Cups to be full again. And also noticing that there were patterns in the past. You could have faced like a season of realizing what those patterns were. Even if they're generational too. Maybe someone in your family had the same story as you, or you find that it's a repeated cycle within family members. Taurus is also family. Remember that. We have Flamingo Spirit, embrace the in-between worlds, or the in-between time that you're in. I kept seeing a lot of pink this week and I kept wanting to wear it. And if you guys notice, like Taurus is very girly and aesthetic, and they also like pretty things to look at. And I kept wanting to wear pink this week for some reason. And this flamingo card even means something to your reader. So embrace the in-between time. It could be shifting into a whole new season that you just need to let come in with higher commitments. I've been telling you guys to envision the major arcana of Taurus. Hierophant is. In learning through their skill too, they have to believe in the road that's very unique to them. Okay, so I feel like this is an independent, unique journey. Even the card is here. Like, it's so crazy that the cat spirit showed up in alignment with a Taurus moon also. So let's see what major things are coming up during this moon. The realizations, perhaps even small epiphanies that we're getting for today. And the Taurus moon, High Priestess, trusting your intuition, learning to discern through patterns as well. And learning that there is a guided attempt to your independence at this time. Cat to the High Priestess is like full-on High Priestess energy. They're also a very intuitive animal. Once they take a step outside, They know where to catch the mouse. They also know where they're being led to. Okay, they know when something is dangerous. And I see, even if we ground it to that very minimal cat essence, it's all about independence and learning through your intuition. Lots of lessons will close out during this period too. High Priestess is Pisces. Thank you. We have a Pentacles, the 9. All right. It's okay to go this road with a few more lessons to learn, or even if we have to rewind a couple lessons with a particular partner. They could be karmic as well, not as soul intended or twin flamey as you thought. And I also want to tell you guys too, that if you've recently met like a twin resonance or you have a new romance, this might not be so much the part for you, only because you're in between a world in this particular pointed Taurus reading for this collective, for Libra Light. But if you're in an in-between world, is the farewell feeling good for you? Okay. Is this person from the past, which was maybe hard to release, is it a farewell that's firm? Okay. And will it do you in your higher good too? So just think of those. I'm being posed to ask, like, tell you guys questions in this reading, because maybe it's been a long time that we haven't thought of that. And have we done our own shadow work too? 4 of Wands, an incoming, gathering, a commitment ahead. The 4 of Wands speaks of those exactly Taurus feelings of commitments that help nourish our soul, and they are not holding us back. You know, we can live in our independence, share with someone else, grow with them, and they be healthy, right? So we have the Ace of Swords. It's Libra energy, which is piercing through the reading. No pun intended, but it's piercing through the reading. Clarity about that walking away. I feel a lot of you, this could have been someone too that maybe stepped on your toes too much in the past or made you overthink. And maybe their indecision also became your indecision at the same time. So trusting your intuition was the first card that came out. I think through this moon, and she's very, very feminine energy. The thing that is amazing is that the pomegranate is shown in her hand, which is an incoming surprise. It's growth, it's harvest that maybe took place the last moon cycle. So think of maybe around the fall time when things were starting to pan together. What were the goals and idealizations that were huge to you then? What did you want to work on? What did you want to improve? Because this Taurus moon helps you realize that you've already crossed the threshold. You're on to the next, which is this in-between worlds card. And specifically, it reads, embrace the in-between. So this is a time of waiting room quality and seeing what works. What does work for us? What's coming toward us? The Queen of Wands energy, the Ace of Cups, okay, a new beginning in love, which is Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio ruled, with a dove. The universe wants to reward you for all the good deeds that you've practiced, and also the Empress qualities that are honorable too. Taurus feelings, right? Taurus and Libra in that card. The Empress is what I'm referring to. But this Ace of Cups wants to come through in your in-between time and show you peaks of that. I don't know, it's like joyous celebrations, getting together with family. Wholesome feelings is also what I'm getting. So this Ace of Cups, big card for you guys, especially on this channel. I don't know if other readers are drawing the Ace of Cups, but I get it almost daily. So that's here too. The Knight of Pentacles, which is Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, and the Queen of Wands, dealing with slowpoke energy, okay? Is it deserved? Is it something that you want to include in your life? Do you want to go forward and also work on your harvest? No longer waiting for opportunities that are very slow. I think this was a time of seeing different vibrations and who actually matches you. And it's hard to resonate with people who are unawakened. I have to say that in this video. It's hard to resonate with only yourself. Queen of Wands here with Aries energy. What's the likely outcome if we were to see this pan out through the moon? 7 of Cups, you have options, okay? Whether it's financial, whether you have a friend to help you, whether you have family members here that have done something where they can reach an open helping hand to you. 7 of Cups is options, different ways of doing things. And we also have the Queen of Pentacles with a different deck. Her talents are useful. She also abides by a particular schedule that has consistently raised her own personal vibration. Queen of Pentacles is like, I don't know, lucrative, but being on your own and realizing that you don't need a partner necessarily, but it would be nice. The Four of Swords is included here because there's rest and rejuvenation coming up for you. I think this is a card too that says prepare after rest with the Four of Swords. We have an incoming surprise from you or for you. And the Ace of Cups could exactly be that. It's this card about new beginnings. I think the universe wants to bring you rewards for the deeds that you've done. And also, especially if you've helped people along your journey and you've helped them realize something about themselves. So I think that comes in beautifully as we do your reading, because Spirit and your angels want to bring in commitments and they want to bring in happy times. It's something about like coming in as deserving it with the High Priestess. What are the rewards that we will see? Knight of Swords. Okay, we have a message incoming or some speedy energy heading toward us as the moon concludes. The Page of Swords. You could be studying some new things as well, or this is an emotion from somebody around you, which is consistently watching you for a commitment. That's so crazy. Possibly for a commitment in the Four of Wands, or they want to offer it eventually. And the Ten of Pentacles, keeping it together and stable, all right? Something that can match your energy. The Ten of Pentacles too comes in as like, I think it's a reward, okay, because it comes in very financial with the Ten of Pentacles. It wants to come in too and show itself in your life. A season of feeling the rewards and also being around people who are having the same stature as you. Some of you Libras maybe have learned from someone who is in the family and you've learned something really pertinent about maybe not waiting, or you've seen other people in your family that have gone towards their Ten of Pentacles. Ooh, we have the Empress too at the bottom of the deck. And they have been unabashed by it. It's like maybe you need to pick up more of the risk taking that hasn't happened in your family. That's a message for someone. Empress to the Lovers, to the World. You're definitely closing it out with this Taurus moon. And I think that with you being the Empress and your own card, specifically in this read, is that many of you learn that the structures that have been here for most of your life no longer fit the story. The growth doesn't, it doesn't align with the growth that you feel. Maybe the Page of Swords sees that you've outgrown certain things, okay? And that's why they watch you for this Four of Wands, or to gather with you, very simply. The Empress also needs to take time to be with caring family members, nurturing environment. Again, the Ten of Pentacles is a family card for me. And the Page of Swords was yesterday's heavy card about being a student. It's someone who observes. It's also somebody that's in the energy as well that can be looking to the Empress for compelling news, or maybe the Empress is the news this time around in the Taurus moon. You are important and you are loved. And this reading only portends to, I think, her healing. Like, I think it really describes what this person has gone through, especially emotionally, and how much that they've been able to take year after year. It's a harvest time, remember, for you. And I think it's going towards Taurus energy. Your thoughts and feelings could definitely be about this new moon. And that's where the realizations I see are going. Okay, consistently healing. And maybe even here, a relationship or friendship will be the new teacher. That's what I see here on the table. I want to thank you for your time. I don't know if I overextended the readings today. I'm pretty sure I went over, but I want to thank you for keeping the channel open. Libras, thank you for believing in me and the talent that of reading cards. Sometimes it can become the same day every day. And it's very, very difficult when you want to change it up and be different and set yourself apart from a huge collective of readers. It's really difficult to be seen as different. And I want to thank you for giving me the opportunity to read for you. Thank you for your time so much. I will see you guys later in the day.